We're going to talk about the Dow Jones, S&P 500. We're going to talk about NASDAQ. We're also going to talk about a couple of stocks I've been watching over the last few days. Neo, Blink, also CCJ. They both, they're all pumping at least for the short term, right? So now let's dive into the analysis. We're gonna start off with the Dow Jones, right? So we also, guys, we're going to talk about the Enjin looking to pump. We're also going to talk about the ARC. We're going to talk about basically XLM and Wanchain. All of them looking very, very good, looking to break resistance at least for the short term, right? But as you can see in front of you, we basically filled the gap over the last just like on the 15, we filled the gap. We've been looking for the Dow to pump all the way up to just about 27,000 to fill the gap. If you've been following us since like late June, we got a nice double bottom. I keep saying it because most of you guys pretty much new to the content, so I have to just repeat it, right? So we got a nice pump to the upside. So let's see if we drop down to just about like 26,300 range. We're gonna get a support from the 6-hour 21 EMA. So the bulls basically need to support the price right around this area of a low 26,000. If not, we probably can get another support, which is like the 6-hour 100 EMA, which is like this red line. We can pump all the way up. The price gonna be moving, okay? That's what I mean. We can pump, okay? The moving average gonna be moving just about this range, just about like let's see, estimately we can estimate it up to like 26,000. So either way you look at it, even if we dip down to 26,000, we're gonna get multiple support, even down to like a 25,500 range. So let me take a look at the chat room, see if like if you guys can hear.
My name is Austin.
So it seems like the sound is good. We got 17 watching. So make sure to hit the likes, guys. Make sure to subscribe and basically share the content to your other, Telegram group and all that good stuff, right? At least for the short term. Litecoin looking strong. We're gonna take a look at Litecoin, all right, later on. So, but the Dow is not looking bad, guys. Even the dip down could basically even give us another pump back up to 27,000. So it is totally normal, right? For it to basically fill the gap as we expected with a three-way move. That's the only thing like I can see corrective as of now. It is a three-way move, okay? So we're gonna need to get the wave number 5. Can we get a support just by this level of low 26,000? We can. If we dip down, it is okay. We can still pump to the upside after that, right? So I don't see any sign of a reversal as of now, all right? So we're gonna have to wait for more trading sessions to basically get confirmation of a downtrend. So let's take a look at the SPX. SPX similarly double bottom, right? Just about this area of 6-hour 100 EMA red line. Price was right there. Okay, we got one just about like 29.66, and we got another one just about like 3,000 area support. So now we're looking for a possible support just about like 3170 area. Okay, you guys remember 3170 was very important when the price was like just about 3,000 area late June. I was saying like we got to be able to break 3170. Okay, as you can see, again we pumped like a 32, came back down to the same exact level I was saying, 3170. So we just got to be able to see if we're going to be able to find support just about like a 3170, which is basically roughly 6-hour 21 EMA, 3170 3180 range. All right, but as of now it is looking good. We just got to be able to break 3220. If we break 3220, we can definitely start looking for filling this gap, which is like 3320. Okay, so keep in mind we got another gap just like the Dow, right? We filled the gap, so this one we got to be able to go and fill the gap. So a dump down to 3170 can give us another reversal pattern up to right here. Okay, we can dump down, pump to the upside, or just go pump to the upside. All right, so it's not looking that bearish as of now. We're not looking that bad. Okay, so now let's take a look at NASDAQ. So NQ1 still correcting as we talked about it yesterday. we're going to be looking for a possible support right around like a 10,200 to 10,300 range. As of now, it is corrective. As you can see, 1, 2, 3. Can it pump higher and give us a better flat correction? Yes, and do this. Okay, so I'm still looking for a possible support if we dip down, similarly to the Dow and S&P 100 EMA 6-hour time frame, looking very ready to support the price for any downtrend. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. MACD, you know, looking great, could be giving us a nice crossover right there, right? If it is a fake out, we most likely get this move. Okay, we most likely gonna get, we could get this move. Okay, it could dump down and price gonna come back down right here. So we might not get the crossover on the MACD, so don't be too bullish, because the crossover could be just an attempt to basically make this flat correction, which could be a fake out, and then we're gonna get this move down. You see what I'm saying? We got this move, that move, so we're looking for this move, which is pretty much normal. Beautiful resistance. It could be a slight fake out, and then we're gonna come back down. Nice support right here, and then we're gonna see if we can basically pump after that. So now, hey, what's up, Gupta? Hey, what's up? This is good stuff. So now, hey, what's up, Jackson? So at least for the short term, that's what I see. So now let's take a look at BTC. All right, BTC hasn't done anything over the last 24 hours. Same thing we talked about yesterday, right? On the lower degree, you guys remember, if you basically watch our analysis, we said exactly pay attention to your basically 1 hour 100 EMA. As you can see, BTC was right there, okay, just about 24 hours ago, right here. And I was like, we can look for a three-way move pullback with a possible rejection just about you know, 1 hour 100 EMA. So if you've been paying attention to your 1 hour 100 EMA, you're most likely looking for a nice short entry. Even a double bottom right here going to be a nice short, right? You're looking for 9170 all the way down to like low 9k area, which is like roughly 2%, right? Not quite, but double check. You got right there. Yep, 1 and a low 9k, just about like 2% move. Okay, so that's not bad at all. So it is corrective, nothing impulsive, right? So as you can see, MACD pushing to the upside, but very weak, right? No divergence so far. And you can see like your RSI looking to push higher, broke this resistance. So let's see if it is overbought, right? It could be a better opportunity. Okay, so you just have to basically switch to your 4-hour time frame. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. 4-hour, you could be, if it pushes higher, okay, we could be looking for like a 92.20 range, okay, which is basically what we talked about yesterday, 92.20 area to basically 91.70. So it is a good level for the bears to be stepping in, and I'm expecting the bears to be stepping in at least for the short term to take advantage of this you know, weak price action. As you can see, volume low, you know, price selling pressure increased, right? Volume is low again, so we could be anticipating a high volume pressure right there, high volume selling pressure right there if we get rejected just about like a 92. So keep an eye on 92 area. All right, it's not that much, but we got 30 more points to get to 92. So now let's take a look at the daily. Okay, let's take a look at the daily. Daily is pretty weak. Similar move to what we're doing on the lower degree. As you can see, BTC is very repetitive. Okay, three-way move, that's the same exact thing you're doing on the lower degree. Okay, you go back to the lower degree on the hourly, that's the same exact move. That's why yesterday I told you, be cautious. If you're shorting right here, you might be in trouble, because you could get a better discount by letting it go above like a 91.70 to 92.20 area. So going back to the daily, same move. Okay, you can see this big structure, that's the same exact move we've been repeating, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's the same exact move we've been doing. So let's see if like we're going to be able to drop and break this low 9k, which is like 89.50, which is basically daily 100 EMA. All right, very important. If you guys been following our analysis, a few weeks back, we've been targeting like 6-hour 100 EMA, right? Let's go back and double check it right here. Right there, we've been targeting like 6-hour 100 EMA. We basically hit the target just about like a 92, and then after that we've been targeting like a 12-hour 100 EMA, which was right there, right? And then we said if we drop from this area, we're going to be looking for daily 100 EMA. As you can see, we basically dropped daily 100 EMA, double bottom, and we're looking for this move again. If we break it, it is definitely could be you know, it could be going much lower. So in terms of a 3-day chart, as you can see, like we basically closed below the you know, 3-day 21 EMA, which is quite interesting, as we talked about it previously, because we said if you switch back to the daily, BTC basically struggled to close above like a 92.30. We said as long as we close below 9200 range, we said like we're going to be dropping or lower down to like a 9k area for a possible support. That's what we're doing exactly. So let's see. Okay, we got multiple resistances, so the bulls got to do a great job, guys, to break 92 and try to stay above like a 92.30 again. It could create some bullishness, but you know, it is going to be tough. They got to be able to do it. Other than that, we you know, the bears basically dominating, at least for the short term. All right, so 2-day chart, basically done deal. A second close below the 21 EMA. That's actually very bad. The only bullish sign I see is like if we're going to be making a bigger correction. That's the only thing I can see, and we can still adjust our trend line. This one we can adjust it, which is going to be bullish for alt, right? If BTC pump back up to 96, 97, that is going to be very bullish, like for alt. Yes, BTC, it is going to be corrective. Most people are going to be calling for the moon and all that good stuff, right? But for the short term, it is still bearish, okay? Because the trend line is kind of subjective, right? You can still draw your trend line like this, right? So it doesn't change anything. So if I draw the trend line like this, and I'm looking for 96, 97, that's pretty valid, okay? So let's see within the next few days if BTC is going to give us a big volume to try to go back up to 97. So keep an eye on 97. I'm bearish, but you know, I'm going to have to keep an eye on 97. If we close cleanly above 93 range, 92.50, 93, we could definitely go up to like a 97. Okay, I closed one of my shorts, so I'm still in, you know, holding my other short, right? But we at, you know, at the trend line, I don't want to keep shorting. All right, so we you know, we at support level, so I do not want to keep shorting. BTC Euro chart. I'm gonna take a look at it. Maybe on Kraken, right? BTC Euro. Hey, what's up, Smooth Operator? Yes, basically the euro USD, I mean not euro USD, but the BTC Euro kind of very funny. So but I'm going to take a look at it. I pay attention to it. BTC Euro on Kraken, especially you know, when I'm using the bookmark to basically locate the pool. I'll be paying attention to it. I just don't talk about it in a public you know, in my public live stream and all that good stuff, right? So but you could argue, okay, I'm going to take a look at it, but you could argue, you could draw your trend line like this, guys. Nothing wrong with this, okay? Nobody's talking about it, but it is a valid move, right? You got 1, 2, and then we can get this move. So I'm going to take a look at it during the weekend to see like if we're going to be able to pump, and I might be closing my short and just wait. All right, it's not going to change anything. Even if I close it, it dumped down to like a, you know, 80, 89, 50, I can still short, right? Or I might just like get out and wait for 97 to see. So this is live. It is not something like I was paying attention to, but you know, doing a live stream, sometimes you can see a lot of good stuff, right? So let's pay attention to it together, and then we see if like we can pump it up to like a 97. It's not going to change anything, right? So now let's take a look at the weekly. So weekly basis, as you can see, it is still the same thing, right? Even if I change it to the weekly time frame, I don't think we're going to pump this week. If like we go we pump to like a 97, 98, it is going to be a big fake out. I wouldn't even mess with it. Okay, I wouldn't even mess with it. So on a weekly basis, you can also draw it, in terms of closing basis, right? The highest closing basis and the the most touched area right there, right? Just about like 97. So it doesn't matter how you draw it, guys. We still got a chance to go up. Okay, I'm not bullish on it, right? But we got a chance to go up to 97, right? So which is going to be once again, very bullish for alt. If BTC goes back up to 97, it means, all right, alt are gonna temporarily dump, right? They're gonna drop, all right, just like what happened like a couple of weeks ago. Right, BTC dropped but pumped to the upside, and alt now pumping. So BTC could pump, right? And while BTC dropping, alt are gonna be pumping hard again. So let's see what we're gonna get next. XLM and Tezos looking like Link. We're gonna dive into our before we talk about alt, let's talk about Neo first thing first. All right, so most of you guys probably don't care about the stock market, right? But I'm looking for Neo, a beautiful pump over the last few weeks. As you can see, like I'm talking about Neo EV, okay, not the Neo crypto. All right, NIO. This one is NIO. The other one is NEO. So Neo is basically pumped all the way up to like almost $16, right? Just by like 16, 17. Now we're getting a beautiful engulfing 3-day chart, right? A weekly candle. So I'm looking for a retracement down to like a $9 and $7 range, which is like 236 and 382. It pumped very hard, guys, just about like a couple of weeks ago, like from late June, right? From like $9 all the way up to $16. So I did not want to chase it. So I'm looking for a possible retracement. Okay, so we could be getting a nice dip. So if you're playing a stock market, you could be looking for paying attention to Neo, at least for the short term, right? So the next one we basically going to take a look at, it is going to be Blink. So Blink basically it pumped also like Neo a few weeks back, right? Pumped massively. I did not FOMO from like, I think like from like $5 range. I was watching it, right? And it pumped hard from like $5 all the way up to like roughly around like a $9 range. So I just waited. I did not FOMO, right? I waited for the price to retrace down to like a $5 to $5.50, just about this level of 21 EMA. On the daily time frame, as you can see, it just pumped like all the way up to $7 and hit my target. Did not hit like $8 range, but basically 688 is close enough. So I did not even wait for $7 because I was watching it live when I woke up. I was like, whoa, so it's time to get out and close like more than 60% of position right there. So Neo is looking good. If it drops back, if like we drop low, I might just close the rest of the position and look for like $4 to basically $3.95 range. We could get a possible three-way move just like this. Don't want to speculate what type of corrective move we could get, but I'm just gonna wait. It could basically be a flat correction right here, a dip. So I'm not gonna be in a hurry. I'm just gonna wait, let the market do the work, and you just execute the trade. But we can definitely get another dip down to a $4 range. All right. So the next coin we're gonna talk about, it is CCJ, not a coin, but next stock. CCJ, it is a not marijuana, but uranium stock, right? So beautiful breakout right there, just about like $10 range. Now it is still breaking out to the upside. Did not give us any chance basically to retest like $11. So let's see if like it is gonna make a bull flag just about like, it is currently like 11.88. If like we're gonna make a bull flag just about like 10.5 to 11.5 range, we could be pumping all the way up to like a $13 range. All right, so I know that's not a lot for crypto, guys, but the market is safer. You could be looking for like a nice 10% move if you enter just about like a just about like a 11.5, it is going to be a 13% move. Very safe. Okay, so I'm gonna be watching it over the next few days to see like if we're gonna, you know, come back at least dump like a nice 10% before resuming the pump. We can drop just about 6%. Okay, like next week or the week after that. So now let's take a look at space. Okay, galactic. Okay, so space galactic looking extremely beautiful. I took a nice position just about a $19 range. SP version galactic. Okay, I like to call it space SPCE. Okay, took a nice position right there. Okay, so if you basically in our group, you can see like we basically send a signal right there. Okay, I kind of FOMO'd. Okay, this one did not wait for a retest, so because the move was engulfing, so I just took it like just about like $19, right? It dumped back down to the 3-day 21 EMA. I was like, okay, we got a nice support, so I just waited. So now it is like just about $24. First target was like 22, right? So we hit that 22, and then now I'm still looking for further move to the upside. Haven't still take profit yet. Okay, so I'm still in, and you take a look at it, $19 to current price, you're looking for like 25% move. All right, 27% move, and pretty much very healthy move. You don't have to do anything. It is just a swing trade. 20%, you know, 25% of your money in a week. I just bought it, I think like Monday or so, right? So you know, 25% of your money, you're not basically yeah, you don't have anything to say. Okay, and we still can pump all the way up to like a $38 to a $40, but I'm just gonna get out and see if like we're gonna get a bull flag right around here. Okay, so but if like we hit anywhere around 27 to 28, I might even get out, not wait for 31. So but looking good at least for the short term. Now let's go back to crypto and take a look at a BTC, Euro, and not Coinbase. Let's take a look at it on Coinbase. So basically, you're right. When you take a look at it on Coinbase, right? BTC Euro, it is a descending triangle. So, but you see what I'm saying? Like even if you draw it on the Euro, you can see like we still got a chance to go back up, right? We can go back up and retest like 86.14, right? So which is basically the Euro, okay, not dollar. All right, so let's keep that in mind. So we're not talking, yes, we're not talking about it because the dollar basically doesn't give us a clean descending triangle, but it is clean, guys. It is a very clean, it is a beautiful descending triangle. Let's take a look at it back in back right here, back in 2019. Back in 2019 we did not have a descending triangle, but one thing is for sure, it gives a better structure. The Euro gives a better structure. As you can see, beautiful structure, 1-to-1 extension, bang, same thing. Okay, we basically hit the same exact level, so as we did you know, for the dollar. So beautiful structure. Also you can take a look at it back then. You got this move. Okay, descending triangle, same thing. Okay, 1-to-1 extension, we hit basically 30,000. I mean 3,000, not 30,000. So the only thing we just need to worry about is like, are we gonna be pumping back up? Are we gonna get this like 8 to 10% move, right? Just about this level, 8% move, 7.5 to 8%. Are we gonna be able to get it? That's the only thing we need to worry about. All right, so on a 3-day basis, we're basically closing below the 3-day 21 EMA versus a Euro, which is kind of good, but versus a dollar, we were struggling to close below it. But you can see versus the, you know, the Euro, we've been closing below it like for like almost, you know, 3 weeks. That's very bearish. Okay, very bearish. Hey, what's up, Khalil? So Khalil, you say 13, now you're saying 20th. So guys, let's take a look at Algo. So now we're gonna take a look at these coins looking to pump, right? Algo, you guys, if you're in our basically public Telegram group, we talk about Algo, right? So we said when Algo was right there, just about 25,000, right? 2,500, not 12,000, just about 2,500 range, right there. Okay, 2,500. Just about 2,500. We took a nice entry right there. Okay, and I sent you guys a beautiful setup and said to look for 30 35 to 37 area. We hit 35 to 37 exactly. So yesterday I just closed some of my position. I'm still in. Okay, I did not get out all in. I got out like just about like 3,800. So it pumped. It's been fluctuating. It went up to like a 41. I didn't do anything. I'm still holding. I think it still got some more juice. So we broke the trend line just like Wanchain. I'm gonna show you Wanchain, right? And basically XLM 1, 2, 3. So most likely we can come back and retest it. So most people are gonna be FOMOing. So, but we got another chance to come back all the way down to like a 3,000 area. So don't be surprised if we drop down to 3,000 area. Volume is low even if we drop down to 3,000, but the volume remains very low. We it is going to give the bulls better chance to pump to the upside later on. Okay, and we could be looking for all the way up to 8,000, guys. So but it could take a while. Okay, it is not a matter of when, it is just a matter of following the trend, not basically trying to time it and say we're gonna hit it like next week and all that good stuff, right? It could take forever. It could take like, let's say, August, September before we basically go up another basically 100% or so on, right? Just like this. So I'm not saying it's gonna take like that long, but I wouldn't mind even if it takes like 3 months, 4 months to basically double in price. All right. So now let's take a look at Wanchain next. So when you take a look at Wanchain, similarly, I just basically, Wanchain, we basically took a nice entry just about like 1987. Okay, so and I was like, okay, Wanchain might be struggling to break like 26, 27. We're still struggling, as you can see, resistance right there, resistance, another one, and we double tapping. So the bulls can basically do a great job right there and basically try to break the resistance. We above the 3-day 21 EMA. That's when I started to be bullish, because late May I started to see like a bullish uptrend from most alt late May. So I was like, okay, Wanchain, we took a nice entry right there, just by this area of first week of February. Okay, it pumped massively all the way up to like 3,800. Target was like 35 to 37. So we basically hit our target in 1 week. So I'm still looking for, this one is kind of slow because we entered just by like first week of June, something like that. Okay, first week of June, and it is like mid-July, and we're still basically struggling to break the resistance. But even if you enter at 1900, you're still like 35% up, which is still good. Okay, 35% up, so still holding. So what I think about wave, I'm going to talk about wave. I'm bullish on wave. I give a target for wave like when wave was like 1300. Okay, and exit was like 17 to 19. We already hit like 1735 on waves, right? So still holding. Okay, I think like we can hit like a 2500 to like I think wave is 25,000, not 2500, but 25,000. Okay, so but we hit 17,035, right? So we're most likely going to break 20,000 area. But we're going to talk about wave next. Okay, so Wanchain looking very good, guys. I'm still looking for, the reason why I'm talking about Wanchain is like because I already gave the target to my premium group like a while back, right? 1987. That time Wanchain was like 1980. So I did not hesitate. One of the reasons why I did not hesitate, because when I scanned the altcoin, I started to see like a big pump from altcoin, like like Steam and all that good stuff, right? Steam, I think like pump back in March. So like a massive pump. But you know, started to see like a Zilliqa started pushing, like a, you know, Zilliqa was, I think it was like 70 sats, like 120, something like that, somewhere around here. So I was like, okay, I got a position for most of my alt. I picked like back in February, and they pumped, but they dropped down. Okay, as you can see, Enigma also just pumped. It is trying to you know, break out you know, above like you know, 3300 range. So Wanchain, once again, looking for this move. Let's see if like we're going to be able to accumulate all this move, like from 1900 to like a 37. That's almost, you know, 100% move. So that's pretty juicy. Okay, that's pretty juicy, okay. So ontology is looking spicy too. I think ontology is just about 76 cents and almost like 8,000. Okay, ontology, we took an entry just by like 6,000. So I was looking for it to drop down to 5,000, but it was struggling to break 5,000. So I was like, okay guys, this is bullish. So now let's take a look at basically Enjin, guys. Enjin looking very juicy, guys. So it is juicy. Okay, 3-day basis, I don't talk about Enjin much, right? I never talk about it. So but it is looking juicy. We got the, you know, 3-day crossover. We're also looking to close on the closing basis, right? That's the first time we're going to be closing above the, you know, the June prices. All right, you guys remember, June prices is the most important, basically. June price is basically the June prices level. Okay, right there is the most important level to pay attention to. Even when Enjin pump like back then got rejected by the weekly, you know, weekly 100 EMA, it dumped down. We could not close above the June prices, like June 2019 prices. So now we're closing above it, first time. Okay, so if we close above like 2400, it could be going to the moon. Okay, it could be going to the moon. The only thing I could worry about Enjin is like if we basically drop back down and get a support from the 100 EMA on a 3-day chart. That's the only thing I could see you know, being negative about this setup. That's it. It means like, you know, I'm just gonna have to wait longer for it to drop back down to like 1800 or so on. All right, but if we break 2400, that's it. We're going to the moon, guys. Buckle up for Enjin. All right, so keep an eye on Enjin for the next few weeks. All right, not saying it is going to do it today or tomorrow. Most of you guys like when and all that good stuff. I don't care about when. Okay, I just care about the directional move. It can be this. Okay, it can do this, it can do this. You just don't know. Okay, so don't worry about the when, just worry about like the direction. So now let's take a look at algo next. Okay, algo, we already talked about algo, but I'm just going to review it a little bit once again. Algo is pretty much similar to Wanchain. Okay, I just talked about Wanchain, so keep an eye on algo for a possible retest of basically 3000 area. So it is not that incredibly bullish yet, right? Because we're still in the same level, right? We talked about it already, but I just want to cover it. We're still in the same area, so it is nothing like extremely bullish. So don't FOMO. Okay, I'm not telling you what to do, but I wouldn't be going all in and all that good stuff. I already took some profits, so you know, if it comes back down, I can add on, right? But if it doesn't, I can just let it go up. All right, so now let's take a look at ARK next. So ARK, you can see like ARK is pretty much similar to algo, right? Beautiful breakout. It can come back down to like a 3300 range, right, before pumping to the upside again. So the most important is like the 3-day 100 EMA. Whenever we break it, we tend to go much higher very fast. So volume is very low. I made a note, low volume, price action. The only thing I can expect, you know, the only bearish setup I can expect is like a flat correction right there, a double bottom, just to, you know, waste some time right there before pumping. All right, but it is still bullish, so you don't expect like this stuff to go up forever. You take a look at June and July 2019. That's the level we basically, you can see same exact level I just talked about, basically Enjin, right? Same exact level. We cannot close above it. So as soon as we close above 4200 range, that's it, guys. It could be going to the moon. That's the second time we retesting the same level. Okay, same level, just about like a 42. So I was looking for like 45. It did not quite hit it, so I'm still waiting. Okay, so but still juicy. Okay, still juicy, still juicy, very, very juicy. OST is looking good, man. Like OST, OAX, they're all looking good. IOST also looking very juicy. So I just don't want to give too many targets, but OST is and OAX, keep an eye on them. They looking very, very juicy, guys. Very, very, very juicy. Now let's move on to XLM, right? XLM, for those of you guys, you know, let's see, that's XLM right there. So it kind of pumped yesterday like 10%, give us a nice rally, right? We looking very good, nothing to worry about. The only thing I was worrying about XLM is like this yellow line, right? But and it is not coming back to retest it, so it is not a big deal. Okay, it is not. Can it wick down? It's gonna wick down at some in the near future. It's gonna wick down just like ADA, right? You remember when ADA was like 950 and I was like, let's wait for 700, right? We basically wicked down to 700 before pumping all the way up to 1400. It doubled after that, so I wouldn't be surprised to see like a wick down to like a 950 for XLM. It is still a hold, right? No need to no need to do anything, right? We basically bulls broke a 960, 3-day 100 EMA, which is very, very strong resistance. And the current trend is like whenever we break the 3-day 100 EMA, we tend to pump very harder. Okay, pump nicely. Okay, so June prices, May, June prices, resistance, it is just by like 1800. I think like 1550 is kind of basically basically conservative. Okay, I'm being very conservative because we took a nice entry right there, 700, guys, 700, the very bottom. Okay, 700. And I talked about XLM back in February. Accumulate XLM. Okay, weekly volume, that time weekly volume was big. Okay, if you basically realize, if you basically pay attention to BTC back in just about like December, same structure in terms of weekly volume. Price was moving sideways, weekly buying pressure was getting bigger and bigger and bigger, just like this. So I was like, guys, do not sell it, just keep buying, buy the red candles, keep buying, all right? So but just wait, within the next 2 weeks when we pump to 1500s, right, everybody gonna be like, XLM is going to the moon. But when you trade with Sun Crypto, he basically tells you to buy the dip, not basically buy the top. And everybody gonna tell you, oh, should I be buying now at 1500, 1600? That's gonna be too high, man. I can sell it to you, right? Hey, what's up, Bitcoin trading analysis? Looking for SXP. We're gonna take a look at SXP later. All right, guys, if you guys don't have any question, I'm just gonna move on to Ethereum, and let's take a look at OST. OST got a beautiful chart, man. Let's take a look at OAX first. I think OAX I got already a setup for. We just gotta be able to break 888. Beautiful setup, looking for higher numbers. So price is 685. Entry is still just about entry area, right? 600 to 700 range. So Still looking good. Can it come back down to like 550? Yes, it can. Okay, we can still come back down to 500 range, but as of now, very beautiful. Okay, very beautiful. Let's take a look at OST. But the only downside like is if BTC dumps, right, it's gonna mess up the whole setup, right? It's just gonna mess up everything. OST is still looking great, right? Whoa, you can see OST still looking good, but I wouldn't be too bullish above 180, because just because we can basically make this move, just like ETP. I talked about ETP, and ETP is pumping. We talked about ETP the other day, right? I would just be cautious, just about like 180. It is still another about like 60% move, right? Yep, another 60% move. So just be cautious about 180. Not saying we cannot break it, but it could take time to break it. If not, the bears might step in at any given time. All right. So, but if you're very, very bullish, you could be looking for like a 350. Okay, 350. All right, but let's just break 180. All right, 180. Will it go to $50? I mean, let's not focus on $50 yet. All right, let's break $200 first and see if like we can break below it. My long-term target for Ether, it is $50. Okay, $45 to $55 range. All right, but I don't want to focus on it too much as of now. Alt looking very good. I just want to basically trade alt, and hoping BTC can stay in this range of 88 to 93. If it goes up to 97, it is okay, right? But as long as BTC is moving sideways, alt are gonna be looking good, right? So hey, what's up, New Age? Are you in the Telegram group? You're asking SPX. I don't think you're in the Telegram group. SXP. Why all of you guys are asking for STX? What is STX? SPX. SPX USD. Man, I don't do USD. Let's see. SPX USDT. Man, you gotta give me a correct. On KuCoin. Yeah, man, it's nothing I can say about this coin, man. I mean, it is breaking resistance. That's the only thing I can tell you. Other than that, it doesn't have enough history. Let's take a look at it on the lower degree. That's a weekly 3-day chart, breaking a 3-day 21 EMA. That's one of my characteristics, right? So it is okay. Okay, you got your 100 EMA right there. You see a red line is very small. If we close above it, which is like $1, it could move very fast. Okay, just like the rest of the crypto. So on the lower degree, that's the only thing I can see, right? You broke this channel, breaking to the upside, came back down, retested, got support from 3-day 21 EMA. Now looking to break the 100 EMA. You can easily start looking for like $1.30 to like a $2 range. Okay, those are the two resistances you could be paying attention to, at least for the short term. But these alt are crazy. They can pump up to there like within the next 24 hours. So it is looking bullish. It is still a hold. Volume is looking good. No sign of craziness. Just hold it. All right. SDX. Black stock. STX. All right, let's take a look at I think STX. Took a look at it the other day. Also, doesn't have much of a history. Also, but already got a corrective structure, right? Got this corrective structure. We can get this moved to the upside. This pattern is basically, you know, the same pattern as OMG. That's the same pattern as QDM USD, right? Same thing. So look for it to break 16 cents, right? Current price just about 15 cents. So if like we you know, we break 16 cents, we definitely can look for a retest of 20 cents to 25 cents area. So that's what I'm looking for, at least for the, that's what I would be looking for, at least for the short term. Okay, but you also got a beautiful channel, so you just have to be cautious and not try to be greedy and try to anticipate it. Yeah, okay, even if it pumps, it might give you a chance to retest it, but if you're aggressive enough, right, let's say I'm a very aggressive trader, I might not wait for all of that. I'm just gonna buy right there, because most of the alt they breaking it, right? So you could be looking for a break of this channel right there. Okay, but let's see. Okay, that's the only thing I can see bullish, right? Other than that, we're above the 3-day 21 EMA. Not looking bad. Okay, not looking bad. Daily is still looking good. Beautiful support right there. So let's see. We gotta be able to break it. Okay, we gotta be able to break it. That's a safer thing. Okay. How long? Hey, what's up, Bionos Voss #1? We've been streaming for almost like 40 minutes, right? IOTX. Let's do this. IOTX. BTC just about 91.50, so not moving. So IOTX, we broke the yeah, it is actually very bullish. Okay, so we broke the 3-day 100 EMA, got beautiful momentum, right? So that's what you're looking for most of the alt. That's what I'm looking for. ARC, that's what I was looking for. Blue Zell, that's what I was looking for. You know, ARC pump, it is pumping, so it has momentum right now. I wouldn't be doing anything, just wait for it to hit basically 125 to 145 area, nothing else. All right, I know it's a lot of a percentage, right? But these coins, guys, this sucker can pump like 60% in one day. So just like what we did right there in 3 days, actually. That's the 3-day chart. You can see we pump like 93% in 3-day candle. So can we get another 90% move within the next few weeks? Absolutely. Okay, I wouldn't say we're gonna do it now, but we got all the ingredients, right, to basically pump to the upside. MACD looking juicy. A slight no divergence at all on our side, right? So I think somebody was talking about the divergences on our public Telegram group. I forgot who it was. So but it's too late. I might talk about it next time. Talk about these divergences. All right, so basically looking very good. Okay, looking very good. Isaac, RCL, talk about RCL like a few weeks back when we broke that that channel, right? The upper level channel. I think it's RCL, right? Or LRC, RCL. I think RLC. We got a nice channel. We talked about it right there. It is beautiful. We broke it. We were like, okay, that's it. Okay, So you can either wait for it. When we talk about, we say we can either wait for it to break it, or if you're not aggressive enough, you just wait for it to come back down. So you wait for it to break it, you take it, you don't do anything now. You don't have anything to do but sit tight, relax, check your phone every other day. It's, you know, put a stop loss, nothing else to do. Looking beautiful, man. Looking beautiful. Looking very beautiful. So I talked about ontology already. So make sure to join the premium group, guys. If you want these analysis, make sure to join the premium group for more detailed analysis. And because some of these target I'm giving you, you know, it is basically some of them in the premium group already. So ontology, if you've been paying attention to our streaming, especially, you know, when I gave you like the first week of June, I'll talk about ontology. I told you guys what I told you, get in right here. Okay, so ontology, we get in like 6,000 area. Okay, 6,000. So you can see like right there to right there, it is already 50% move already, and you're still holding. We just need to break the 3-day 100 EMA, which is like this red arrow right here, not arrow but a line. If we break it, it could be like Isaac. Okay, it could be pumping beautifully. Okay, beautifully. So if you did not jump in 6,000 area, okay, you might want to wait till we break like 9,000 to get in, right? Because you're not even sure. I'm not even sure if like we're gonna break it, to be honest, right? So because if BC do anything, BC like try to do anything crazy, we might not break it. Okay, we might, you know, at least come back down like 5,000, or even like come back down to 4,000. But if we break it, I'm gonna be more, because we're up like 50% already, so no need to panic. All right, so even if it drops, it's gonna drop lower. It's gonna drop slowly. It's not gonna drop like in one day. Like, I mean, I wouldn't say it's not going to, but the probability of it dropping like, you know, all the way down to 300 range, 3,000 range, you know, in one day is very low, right? So let's just keep that in mind. So we just need to break 8,000 range, 9,000 area, and then we could be going to the moon. So I mean, I would stay in position. It's nothing wrong with the RLC. It's looking good. It's pumping. No need to get out, right? Just stay until you see like some bearishness. All right. So that's what I would do. Okay, I'm not telling you what to do. All right. So Cosmos looking good. Beautiful double bottom, right? Pump to the upside. I think like we top out like 45,000 area. We top out just about like 47,000, right? So, but I missed the boat for Cosmos, right? I didn't do anything. I was probably just busy, wasn't paying attention to it. But this was a double bottom, and I was like, okay, we're gonna get this move, and then we're gonna come down here 20,000, and then we're gonna go up to 36,000. That was my strategy, but it did not play out. But the main thing is like, you know, even if it dropped down to 20,000, it was gonna go up. Now, you know, it is looking good. It could be moving sideways over the next few days and so on, right? Wouldn't be too bullish on it from now on, and jump in like at 44,000. So I think it pumped enough. Let's take a look at it. Swing high to swing low is 0.618. We got 0.786, like 54,000. Let's see, it can pump to 54,000, but I wouldn't be FOMOing. Okay, yeah, it's a nice 25% move, but you know, you got Wanchain ready to pump, XLM ready to pump, you know, Enjin ready to pump, OST ready to pump, IOTX ready to pump, ontology ready to break 9,000. So I don't see the need to basically FOMO on Cosmos. Okay, unless you believe in the project or whatever. Okay, you want to support the project. But most of you guys not trying to support anything. You just trying to make money. So just like me. All right, so many believes for BTC 3,500 to a 5,000 minimum. So so let me go ahead and take a look at Ethereum next. Okay, I don't think I talked about BQX. I think somebody asked about it the other day. Looks very good. Just need to break a 868 range, and we could be looking for like a 13 and higher. So BQX looks very juicy. It's only 6% up, so 24 hour. So Ethereum, it is basically moving sideways, guys. It is a little bit of, it has a little bit of a bullishness, but I'm just favoring the bearish setup as we talked about it previously. Over the last few days, we said we got this flat. I don't have to go back. I don't have to go back and talk about it again, but it is, that's what we're looking for. So 250, we're looking for to break this area. So at least for the short term, that's what we're looking for Ethereum. Not looking bad. In terms of parallel channel, you could try to draw a channel like this, and you could say, hey, we can still drop this. We can still drop right there, just about like a 215, or we can even drop down to 218, which is like daily 100 EMA. Okay, so in 3-day basis, pretty similar. Okay, we can still make a nice channel like this. So not looking bad. So similar structure, guys. Once again, the same structure we got right here, right? The same structure we got right there. Okay, that's the same structure we got right here. Okay, let me do it in a 6-hour time frame. You can see 6-hour time frame. That's the same structure. We are making that flat correction. We got this drop, pump, drop, pump, drop, wedge, right, drop. Okay, so we could expect like something similar to it, not exactly the same thing, right? Because this drop could be massively linear. It can just dump, might ignore all the the parallel channels and all that good stuff. All right, so let's just keep that in mind. As of now, I'm just going with a bearish setup. Okay, even though it has a little bit bullishness, not a little bit, but some good bullishness, right? Just because we're not closing below the 3-day 211 EMA, that's kind of a bullish sign also. All right, that's bullish. So we got to be able to break 227 now to confirm the bearishness, right? But we got also a nice resistance on our side. 3-day MACD already crossing down, so that gives us like a strong evidence like we could be facing lower. So let's see. Okay, a break below 227, guys, could be going all the way down to $200, all the way down. Okay, so that's another basically 12 to 13% move. Let's see, 15% move. All right, $2.1. Most of you guys being very bearish now I'm calling like 2K BTC and all that good stuff. When I was calling for 1800 BTC, you guys used to call me I'm crazy, right? So now you guys calling for, just because BTC is moving for the last 90 days, like 75 days, let's say, like 2.5 months, right? Most of you guys now calling for 2K, 3K. But when I was calling for 2K, 3K, that was like, long time ago, okay? In terms of structure wise, macro scale, not like, 97, 92 and all that good stuff. The macro scale, we basically nailed it, okay? Now, every single analyst now agrees like, BTC can drop down to 3K and all that good stuff, right? So let's see. Hopefully we can basically do that, right? So on the macro scale, let's go back to BTC on the macro scale. So as you can see, 3-day chart, we already crossed down, right? Cross down. You can see we capitulated. That's what we're looking for. On the 5-day chart, similarly, we got the most bearish setup. Cross down. We're looking for this move to the downside. Okay, so we don't have any cross over yet on the on the weekly basis, because 5-day chart just crossed down. All right, so weekly gonna have to wait for a little bit. As you can see, also in terms of volume, if you guys remember back then, I was telling you volume gonna be very big, right? This volume right here. So we're gonna be getting a very, very, very big volume, guys. So this move, we basically dropped 60% in like 10 days. Okay, 60% in 10 days. Can we basically repeat it another 60% in like 10 days or so? Absolutely, but I wouldn't be counting on it. Okay, I don't count on a 60% drop in a week or so. It could take forever. Okay, could take forever. So on the macro scale, in terms of wave analysis, right? We did say we're looking for a WXY correction. So if you haven't watched my WXY correction for BTC, make sure to go ahead and watch it. Okay, WXY. Why it's so red? I'm so bearish. So WXY, right? On the macro scale, 20K, 3K, 14. That's about 4K, 10-5 double top, and we're looking for another number right here. Okay, don't know the same exact number, but I would say like a 3K at least. Okay, 3 to a 2K area, something like that. All right, so we're looking for the WXY macro scale. On the lower degree, we're looking for this, either you can call it W, X, and Y. Okay, so if you don't know how to trade WXY correction, make sure to join our premium group so I can explain to you how to trade. If you go ahead and I got basically a training video about WXY, right? Back in like a September last year, right? October, September, when I was saying like BTC going to be making this macro WXY correction, that's like a 12-month analysis. That's not a daily analysis. So when I say 2K, it is not for like a 2020. We might not even go down to 20 retest like a 2K in 2020, right? Because you just don't know what this Y correction to the downside, you don't know what type of corrective wave we're going to get so far. We can get another basically WXY correction right here, right? That's also possible. So you just have to be very cautious. Okay, W, X, and Y correction. Remember, WXY correction is a continuous pattern. You can get like an infinite amount of WY correction in a macro WY correction. So for instance, that's another WXY correction, and we can get right here, we can get also another WXY correction, right? Alright, we can get also another internal WY correction, and on the lower degree we can also get another WXY correction. So it is an infinite amount of you can get an infinite amount of corrective waves. All right, so you just don't know how long it's going to take. So that's why you just have to be very cautious. Okay, and it is not something like I'm just telling you right now. I told you like when BTC was right here, right, when we were making this corrective move, when we were making this corrective move, I was like, okay, even if we drop down here, right, we're gonna have to look for 10k to 12k. So when I was looking for 10k to 12k, BTC was already at 10.5. I was looking for already 5 to 42, and I was like, we can hit like a 10k to basically 12k area. So it is not something new, right? So now we're getting a massive resistance at 10k. So I'm like, okay, it might not be possible to hit 12k, but 12k was in a chart like long time ago, not like after we dropped. That was before we dropped, and everybody was saying like, oh, $1,000, $2,000, and all of that good stuff, right? So let's keep that in mind. All right, we just need to basically get out of this level, and then we're going to be basically looking for what type of correction we're going to get next, because we can drop, pump, make a a wedge right here, pump, drop, and all that good stuff. So it could take forever, right? It could take forever. The ABCD you're talking about, I think you're talking about the macro scale ABCD, right? 1, 2, 3. I don't know what you're talking about then. Let's see. You might be talking about something like this, right? Yeah, that's also valid. Okay, it is valid. All right. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? That's what you're talking about, right? That's valid. Okay, no one is saying this is not valid. No one is saying like the parallel channel is also invalid. Okay, you can get also another parallel channel instead of this beautiful WXY correction. Got 1, 2. You can drop down 3, 4, and 5. Okay, you can get a 5-wave move right here. So that's also possible. But if you if you're a moon boy, you cannot imagine like BTC taking this long, right, before going to the moon. It's gonna take us all the way up to like the next 2.5 years. Okay, like February 2020. So a year and a half, not 2 and a year. Yeah, a year and a half, right? So. Yeah, so let's see which one it will give us. Okay, it will give us whatever it wants to do. So Bitcoin Cash. I talked about Bitcoin Cash previously. Nothing has changed for Bitcoin Cash, so that's looking good. I'm still bullish on AGI, still moving slow, but I'm still bullish on it. Still looking forward to give us a nice breakout, but yeah, it is moving very slow. All right, so AE also, I'm still bullish on AE. Still looking forward to breakout, pretty much similar to AGI and Loom. They all got the same structure. All right, the downside is like, once again, if BTC basically break to the, we get a breakdown from BTC, they can dump down. Okay, you just have to be cautious and be careful. Okay, not going all in and all of that good stuff. ADX is also similar, looking for a breakout from ADX. We got this pump few days back, right, but it got rejected. Most people FOMO'd, like can you see like 33% move coming back down, just like Blue Zell. So could take few days, right? Could even come down all the way down like to 1,000, even 900, just to give you guys a good fake out. Okay, and then we can get this move up. But ADX looks very good, very accumulative. So wouldn't be waiting until we break 1,000, 1,200 range to basically start buying it. Looks very good. Okay, just need to break a close above 1200. All right, guys, I'm just gonna call it a day. I think we covered everything. You know, let's take a look at XRP next. XRP BTC is still looking to as you can see, XRP still looking to break 2200 range. So if you zoom it, if you basically zoom out for XRP like this, right, it seems like it is accumulative. That's what it looks like. Okay, just like the rest of the alt from September, right, to basically February. Okay, you remember, guys, we got this September to February accumulation from alt, and then we got, actually that was like September to January, and then we got this move from alt, and we pumped to like a first week of February, and then we dumped down to like and I was like, okay, if the alt season is done, right, we could be looking for another alt season June, July. So if you've been following, I told you guys the next alt season going to be June, July. The next one going to be September, October, up to November. All right, and then we're going to dump December, and basically some of the alt going to be accumulating after that, right, all the way up to like basically February, March again. But XRP is basically trying to repeat like what the rest of the alt did already. So let's see. Very accumulative, so it is very good. Yes, I'm bearish on it, but accumulate XRP. Okay, but I mean bearish, I don't expect it to pump with this corrective move, right? But it is accumulative. So if we pump above this 3-day 2-in-1 EMA and start trading higher and go above the 100 EMA, which is like 3500 range, it could be going to the moon, just like VChain, right? So let's be cautious. So but let's see if like we're gonna hit 1000 sats. All right, just accumulate, don't wait for 1000 sats. Buy every week before it does this. Okay, all right, guys, I'm just gonna call it a day. I'll talk to you guys later. If you're basically new to the content, make sure to join the public Telegram group, link in the description. If you haven't basically subscribed, make sure to do so, and also basically make sure to hit the notification so you can basically get the the most recent updates and all that good stuff. All right, because volatility going to be all over the place, guys. If you're not ready for the volatility, I'm bearish, but I'm saying, okay, you gotta be careful. BTC can give us a big breakout to the upside also. All right, they can give us a fake out, break above like 97, 98, looking like we're in the bull market. So make sure to hit the notification just in case I'm going for a surprise live stream and all that good stuff. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching.